Hello everyone, this is your biology teacher from NVN School Bhiduki. Welcome back to your next video of your chapter 2nd, Reproduction in Flowering Plants. Sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Today in previous video we had discussed about the microsporogenesis and how the pollen grains developed, and today I am going to teach you the remaining part of pollen grain, and in which there are some characteristics are given for pollen grains. So let's start. First of all, here pollen grains are globular in structure. Cytoplasm is rich in starch and unsaturated oils. That's why it is very nutritive here. And in next one, cover in the pollen grain covered by a sporoderm. Sporoderm is a layer. Pollen grain covered by a sporoderm layer. And what is sporoderm? It has two layers, that is entine and exine. Entine contain enzymatic protein and exine is made up of highly resistant fatty acid, that is sporopollenin. Okay, next we are talk about the pollen viability. Viability meaning how long a pollen can survive. So or we can say that it is the period for which pollen grain retain the ability to germinate. It is the viability from one species to it is variable from one species to another species. यानी कि the pollen viability is how much can a pollen grain survive, and it can be reproductive, and it is variable from one species to another species. It is not same. For example 30 minutes in rice and wheat, and little more in flowers, and in others it can be even for months. So it is variable, it is not same in all the species. Next, it is also dependent upon the temperature, humidity, and we can store them in liquid nitrogen in minus 196 degrees Celsius in pollen banks for later use. So it is not only depend upon the species, and it also depend upon the temperature and the humidity, and at which area we store them. It is totally affect the viability of pollen grains. Now if we talk about there are some allergic reaction and disease can be observed. Disease are observed that are pollen allergy. What is pollen allergy? If somebody inhale the pollens, usually inhale the pollen, जैसे कि आप किसी फ्लावर को स्मेल करके देखते हो और उसमें anybody can inhale the pollens, because they are very much shorter in size, very much small in size, tiny particles. So anybody can inhale them through their nose, so it can generate some allergic reaction. Some individual develop allergy to them, producing respiratory disease, example rhinitis, asthma, bronchial allergy, and etc. And next one is pollen products. What are pollen products? Pollen products are used for many things, like nature cure, cosmetics, as food supplements. These are huge variety of products which are used from pollen ingredients. So the next one is pollen kit. What is pollen kit? Pollen kit is, in pollen grains the exine is covered over, as I told you. Exine, what is exine? The outermost sporoderm layer. Now it is covered over by a yellowish, viscous, sticky and oily layer called pollen kit. In next video we will discuss about the male gametophyte pollen tube development of how the pollen tube development and capable of for fertilization. So thank you.